Welcome, fam. You ever wake up already feeling behind? Tight in your chest, heavy in your hips, like your body's dragging your mind into the day? This is how we flip the script. By taking control before the world takes it from us. Let's hit the mat. Step your right foot forward into a deep lunge. Left knee drops gently to the ground. Right hand plants beside your foot. Left arm reaches up and twists across the body. Start your morning with rotation because when your spine twists, your stress starts to entangle. I promise this move decompresses your mid-back, stretches the hip flexors, and wakes up your posture like nothing else. Beginners, keep your back knee padded and lower the twist. Advanced stretches, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and deepen the rotation. Breathe into the twist, not just through it. Feel the pull across your ribs. That's all tension leaving. Hold 5 more seconds. Switch sides. Left foot forward, right knee down. Reach your right arm up and across. This side might feel tighter, and that's normal. It's where yesterday's stress lives. I promise, this resets your spine's rotation and your breath's rhythm. Beginners, stay low and stable. Advanced stretches, add a gaze to your top hand and press into the back foot. Do you feel that spiral through your torso yet? That's your core realigning. That just untwisted your spine. Now let's activate your hips. Come to a kneeling position, hips stacked over knees. Place your hands at your heart or by your sides. From here, hinge back slowly, squeeze your glutes and return upright. This isn't just a stretch, it's a signal to your hips, your spine, and your nervous system. I promise, this dynamic opener strengthens your posterior chain, opens the quads, and stabilizes your entire base. Beginners, keep the movement small. Advanced stretches, try arms overhead and deepen the hinge. We're about to add full circular mobility. This primes you for it. Last 5 seconds, squeeze your glutes to rise tall. That just unlocked your hip flexor. Now let's spin into mobility. Stand up tall, feet hip width apart. Bend your knees slightly and begin to roll your hips in full slow circles, clockwise, then counterclockwise. You're not dancing, you're decompressing in every direction your spine forgot to move. I promise, this move improves lumbar fluidity, recenters your pelvis, and breaks up stiffness that leads to back pain. Beginners, keep circles small and controlled. Advanced stretches, add depth, let the rib cage and shoulders join the flow. Did you know the hips can rotate in 3 planes of motion, but most people only use one? Reverse the circle, own both sides. Now that your hips are fluent, let's take it deeper. Bring your feet wider than shoulder width, toes turned slightly out, sink into a deep squat, elbows press into your knees, hands in prayer at heart center, chest lifted. This is where your hips meet humility. You feel where the tension lives, but you also feel your strength return. I promise this opens the inner thighs, ankles, and lower back like few other moves can. Beginners, use a block under your hips or lean against the wall. Advanced stretches, rock gently side to side to deepen the release. Can you keep your heels grounded for the next 5 seconds? Now rise up slowly. Head stays low. Feet together or hip width apart. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, hinge from your hips, let your body pull forward. Head hangs, knees soft, arms dangle. This is surrender, not collapse, and it's exactly how your day deserves to begin. I promise, this decompresses your spine, lengthens your hamstrings, and teaches your body how to let go. Beginners, bend your knees and let your hands rest on your shins. Advanced stretches, grab opposite elbows and sway gently. Hold this stillness. Can you release your jaw, your bra, your breath? 5 more seconds. Stay here. That just closed the loop. Your entire backline is now reset. Shift into a deep side lunge on your right. Then pivot both hands down into a runner stretch. Come back up, move into the left side. Repeat. This is one of the most underrated dynamic openers for waking up lateral mobility and lengthening your hamstrings at the same time. I promise this move hits the adductors, glutes, hamstrings, and calves while warming up your balance and control. Beginners, use your hands to support on each shift. Advanced stretches, try keeping your hands off the floor and driving deeper into each stretch. This stretch opens a door, but the next one activates the engine. Last 5 seconds. Let your hips lead the way. That just unblocked your backline. Now let's activate your glutes. Come down to all fours, stack your shoulders over your wrists and knees and hips, and lift your right knee out to the side, pause and lower. Controlled reps. This is where we turn your glutes on, not just stretch them. I promise, this builds hip stability, core awareness, and fires up the glute mid, the one most people neglect. Beginners, keep range smaller. Advanced stretches, add a slight pause at the top. Here's a little surprising fact. This movement is a foundational rehab exercise for hip injuries, and it works wonders as a warm-up. Last 5 seconds. Keep that knee strong. Now switch sides. Don't let the left lag behind. Same setup. Now lift your left knee, staying controlled and deliberate. Keep your core still while the leg moves. This is coordination and strength led. Beginners, focus on form, not height. Advanced stretches, try adding a small pulse at the top. Do you feel that burn yet? If not, slow it down. That just turns your glutes on. Now let's connect the whole chain. Sit down with the legs extended in front of you. Place your hands slightly behind your hips, fingers forward. Press your heels and lift your hips high. Chest open, glutes tight. This is your posterior chain ignition. I promise this activates the hamstrings, opens your chest, and resets rounded posture from too much sitting. Beginners, bend knees for a reverse tabletop. Advanced stretches, add heel pushes and increase the hold time. Did you know that reverse planks engage your deep core more than traditional sit-ups? Hold it, 5 more seconds. Glutes tight, ribs lifted. That just resets your posture. Now let's mobilize those hips. Kneel tall or stand tall. Feet hip width apart, bend knees slightly. Now roll your hips forward, to the side, then back. Small, slow, controlled circles. Half circles only. Forward and around. This is gentle, but deceptively powerful. I promise this improves lumbar spine circulation, hip awareness, and full body proprioception. Beginners keep it shallow and stable. Advanced stretches add breath, inhale forward, exhale around. Can you trace the edge of a circle with your pelvis? Switch directions, smooth like water. Now that your hips are free, let's finish where tension hides. Return to standing. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. Hold, switch to the left. Repeat slowly. Alternate sides. This is where you shift out of the fight or flight and back into clarity. I promise this relaxes your traps, lengthens the neck, and reduces the tension that sneaks into your jaw and shoulders. Beginners, hands by your side. Advanced stretches add light fingertip pressure for a deeper release. Fam, let me know in the comments how often you stretch your neck before a workout. This finishes the circuit strong. 5 more seconds. Let the breath lengthen. That just realigned your headspace. Start kneeling with your hands behind your back, fingers interlaced. Pull your knuckles toward the floor and gently lift your chest to the sky. If you've been working at a screen or carrying emotional weight, the stretch hits both. I promise this will unlock tight pecs, reverse shoulder slouching, and restore breath to your upper lungs. Beginners, just place hands on the lower back instead of clasping. Advanced stretches, gently hinge forward while keeping arms lifted. Here's a surprise. Tight chest muscles can literally restrict how deeply you breathe. This opens the cage back up. Can you hold 5 more seconds without clenching your jaw? That just cracked open your heart space. Now let's unwind the wrists. Come to all fours. Turn your palms or fingers face your knees. Lean your hips gently back to feel the stretch in your forearms and wrists. This is essential, especially if your hands spend hours wrapped around a phone or mouse. I promise this decompresses the carpal tunnel and relieves tension that travels all the way up to your neck. Beginners, keep elbows soft and lean back slightly. Advanced stretches, straighten arms and deepen the lean while keeping palms flat. Do you feel the stretch along the base of your forearms yet? If not, your setup might need a small shift. Hold for 5 more seconds. Now roll those wrists out. That just resets your grip. Now let's move upward. Sit tall or stand grounded. Drop your chin to chest, then slowly roll your head to the right. Pause, then circle left. Go slow. This isn't just about your neck. It's about reconnecting with your nervous system. I promise this loosens the suboccipitals, the deep muscles at the base of your skull, reduces eye strain, and releases stark emotion stored in the neck. Beginners, keep it small and stay pain-free. Advanced stretches, add deep breaths at each side of the circle. Did you know that the base of your skull is where tension and poor sleep meet? Do you feel a knot releasing? That's your nervous system letting go. Let's keep that wave of release going through the side body. Stand tall, reach your right arm up and over to the left. Left hand rests on thigh or reaches down. Switch sides halfway through. This isn't just a shoulder opener, it's lengthening your ribs and obliques to give your lungs more room to breathe. I promise this improves posture, decompresses the spine, and stretches the fascia that locks down your shoulder blades. Beginners, keep the bend gentle. Advanced stretches, reach further and spiral your heart slightly up. Hold this stretch and take a full belly breath into your ribs. Do you feel how one side already feels lighter? That just resets your breath pattern. Now let's finish with some full body circulation. Stay grounded or stay seated. Roll your wrists out in slow circles, reverse directions. Now shift focus to your ankles, point, flex, and circle them both ways. This is your reset button for the day. I promise this simple move improves proprioception, joint health, and helps clear neurological fatigue. Beginners or advanced, it doesn't matter. This move is for everyone. When was the last time you thanked your wrists and ankles for carrying you? Let me know in the comments. Hold 5 more seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. That just gave your entire system a calm, clean slate. Start on all fours. Stack your shoulders above your wrists and now lift your right leg to the side, like a gate swinging open, keeping your knee bent at 90 degrees. This may look funny, but this move turns on the most underused muscles in your body, your glute medius. I promise activating this muscle stabilizes your pelvis and protects your lower back. Beginners, keep your range small and smooth. Advanced stretches, a pulse at the top with control. Here's the kicker. Weak glutes are often the hidden cause of tight hamstrings. So stay with me. Can you hold this top position for 5 seconds? Feel that? That's your power switch flipping on. Now reset and get ready for the left side. Same setup, just switch sides. Let this rep be better than the first. Notice if one side feels tighter or less stable. This isn't just a stretch, it's your early warning system for imbalance. I promise, symmetric glute activation is a secret to strong posture and pain-free movement. Beginners or advanced, can you slow it down even more? Feel that control? Keep pushing for 5 more seconds. That just rebalance your hips. Now let's sink your spine. Back toe forwards, extend your right arm forward and your left leg straight back. Hold, reach, stabilize. Your body wants to wobble, but this is where your deep core stabilizers wake up. I promise, this move protects your spine, improves balance, and reconnects your left brain to your right body. Beginners, keep hand or leg closer to the ground. Advanced stretches, add a slow elbow to knee crunch before extending again. This cross-body pattern lights up the same brain centers as a breath work. Can you hold the stretch for 5 more seconds without collapsing? switch sides. Let's build the other half. Same setup, left arm reaches forward, right leg extends back. Feel the difference? One side is always harder. That's not weakness, it's information. Stay steady, breathe long. I promise this stabilizes your entire trunk so your spine doesn't carry stress it shouldn't. Hold for 5 more seconds. Tighten the glutes and lock in the core. That just rewired your center. Now let's open it up. Kneel with both knees down, toes tucked, sit back onto your heels, then drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes at the top. Think of it like a standing hip thrust, just from the ground. This is your transition from tension into length. I promise this mobilizes your hips, strengthens your glutes, and creates long lines through the spine. Beginners use hands on hips for balance. Advanced switches add a reach back arm circle at the top. Ever feel tight hips but never quite know how to fix it? This movement is your shortcut. Hold the top for 5 seconds, squeeze, rise tall. That just activated your spine. Now let's stretch everything open. Sit with legs extended. Place your hands just behind your hips, fingers facing forward. Press into your hands, lift your hips, squeezing glutes and pulling your shoulder blades back. This is the posture reset most of us avoid, but desperately need. I promise this wakes up your entire posterior chain, undoes screen posture, and improves shoulder stability. Beginners, bend knees in a reverse tabletop. Advanced switches, try holding your toes pointed for longer lines. Do you feel those shoulders fighting to open up? Can you hold for 5 more seconds without sagging? That to stretch the front. Now we seal the session with surrender. Sit tall, legs extended, hinge from the hips and reach toward your toes. Don't force it. Let your breath guide the depth. This is where your nervous system downshifts. I promise this stretches hamstrings, calves, spine, and even your central nervous system. Beginners, keep knees slightly bent. Advanced switches, flex your feet and reach past your toes. Can you inhale tall and exhale deeper into the fold? Hold this moment. You're not just stretching, you're resetting.